All right, we've got the Lady Rough Riders warming up. We're down to about 2:35 on the clock. We'll be playing against Vail, Team Vail. Nope, just got posted.
You may have noticed, because you're like super observant, Emily forgot her jersey and she's wearing number 73.
Okay.
And she's got black socks.
So I'll call her our guest player.
Yeah, you got whatever you want. But
All right.
Yeah. Call her whatever you want.
Right, where'd you find it? 73 from?
I have no idea. I'm not my problem.
Okay.
I was like,
At least we have one.
I was like, you'll figure this out.
Look how clean and shiny it is.
And mostly she stands out because she's got black socks.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's the glaringly obvious. Just want to let you know, if you're like, who's that number 73?
Right. Thank you.
I love you.
All right, down to the final minute on this warm-up. All right, the cheer of the Rough Riders just went off. We will be starting this game here in just a moment. Not sure who we have going in for the net. Rock, paper, scissors, I'm not sure. Let's see. I didn't do the count yet, but Vail definitely has a full bench. Well, it looks like we have 3 goalies, but only 2 of them are suited up. Looks like Maddie is going into the net. Esty is going onto the bench. All right, we got our face-off going. We have Amelia on this near, Harper on face-off. It's like Catherine on that far side our guest star player, Emily, switched jerseys on us from 10 to 73, and we have Sasha back on D with her. Good face off by Harper, gets over to Catherine. Catherine kicks it forward. Their D picked it up. Shot toward goal. Ooh. Thankfully, she lost an edge before ripping a shot off right in front of Maddie. Vail came out quick. Centering pass from Sasha over to Catherine. Vail kicked it back down in. Sasha's got it on that backside. She's dangling it across the blue line. She gets it up to Harper. Harper's across the blue line. Shot toward goal. It rips and bounces in the glove, out of the glove, back wall, and all the way back to our goal line. Emily, number 73 tonight, gets to it first. Sasha kicks it back behind the net. Got a lot of Vail players setting up in front of Maddie here. Emily's given a good showing, pushing one of them out of the way. Puck's out of our zone. Amelia's chasing it down, just gets out of their zone. Vail's resetting up as we change out some players on the ice. Vail smashes it into Sasha's leg pads, so it goes in and out. Looks like we have Mackenzie, M, and Haley out there. Mackenzie up to Haley, gets kicked back from their Vail's D. Emily's got it. She kicks it back blind to Mackenzie. Good pass up to Haley. Haley and Mackenzie get it out of our zone. Vail resets. They kick it back into their zone just barely as Evelyn gets on the ice. She kicks it D to D over to Georgia. Georgia's in the zone. She's on this far circle. Side shot right into the goalie. Went right into the glove, but that was a nice shot right on the edge of the goal post. We'll have our first face-off down here in Vail zone. We have Ann coming on face-off. Lindsay's on this near. Kat's on the far. Georgia and Evelyn are still out there on our D. Some back and forth. I think Ann actually won it, but the second swing on it was Vail pulling it back into their D. Back and forth behind the net. Gets back to Georgia. Georgia tries to get a shot, but it goes off wide off the end of her stick. They pass it right back to Georgia again. Oh, they picked off Georgia right at the blue line. Kat gets over to it. Oh, she gets popped into the wall right in front of the official's glass. Great effort by Kat over to Lindsay. Back to Lindsay. Up to Vail. More badminton here. Over to Kat. Kat tried to get it into their zone, but one of the Vail faster skaters got in there. I think it was an offside call there. We'll have a face-off right in front of the bench. Oh no, we have a penalty. I missed it. I don't know what the call was on. It's a mystery. All right, we are on a penalty kill. Some of our best plays are on penalty kills. Catherine tried to rush it out of her zone, backed up by Harper. Harper kicks it all the way down the ice. No icing call. Harper stops a pass. She takes a shot from the right side. I'm sorry, the right side of the goalie, left side of the goal. Vail kicks all the way down to our zone, gets toward Maddie. Maddie Banish gets to it first. She's able to get a body between Vail. Oh, they shoved her right into the wall. That is a call. Looks like Vail may be going in the box, roughing. Number 16 is going to go warm up the penalty bench. We are 4-on-4 now. We're going to be on a power play in 1 minute 22 seconds. keep up that battle time here. Looks like we have Mackenzie coming up to point. Looks like it's Kaylee, Georgia, and Sasha. Puck gets back to Vail first. Gets wrapped around the outside. Sasha stops it. She does a D-to-D try, but it got caught up in Vail. We got a cherry picker down here. Georgia's cutting her off. Oh, fantastic shot. I got choked up. Vail did a fantastic shot right for the 5-hole on Maddie, and Maddie closed up and kept it from going in. That was really good. Puck's all the way down the ice now. Vail wraps it around from the inside wall to the outside while Sasha's there. She gets an edge of a skate on it. Shot toward goal. All the way back. I guess it's icing when it's 4-on-4 during penalty kills on both sides. Or power play. We still have 40 seconds before we are one skater up. 9:55 in the first period. Emily out there with Sasha. M's doing our face-off with Amelia on wing. Bit of a tie-up there. Their D picked it up on that far wall. Amelia putting some pressure on. Sasha comes in on the backside, just gets past her. M's on task, getting back to it. That's an icing call against Vail. "26 more seconds and we will be on a power play." Same crew out there. Vail got it. They're taking it all the way down. Shot toward goal, goes wide. Goes over in that far corner. M was right on it, backed up by Sasha. Vail goes down onto their knees. M picks it up. Passes it forward, but it hits right to their D. They pass it right over to Emily. Emily gave it to Sasha. Sasha skating up on the outside edge. We are on a power play. Harper is out of the box, I think, or on the ice at least. She's got 3 on her back. Puck got loose over this near wall. Oh. Puck went up, hit the upper part of above the wall into the net. Thankfully, the ref, wow, didn't take offense when Harper ran into him. 9:02 on the clock. We've got a power play here for 25 seconds. Harper's is doing our face-off. Millie's on the near. Evelyn takes a shot toward goal, goes a little wide. 20 seconds left. Harper picks up the trash back to Georgia. Georgia takes a shot, goes about 1.5 feet wide. Gets over to Catherine on that far side. I think that was Evelyn taking another shot. Harper's chipping it at their goalie. Tries to do a wraparound, and it's a wraparound on the goalie's stick side in the goal. Goal number 1, Lady Rough Riders, Harper Seifert at 8:40. For all of us that don't spend our time on TikTok, apparently there's a rival that's been going on since last season, and some of the girls are still aware of it, between Vail and the Lady Rough Riders, where they do TikTok battles. I honestly have no idea what that means, but they make fun of each other online and post and send it to each other. We're back deep in their zone. George is picking up at that blue line. She keeps it in. She's looking for a shot. Lindsay's like, please don't hit me. And, oh, Kat was on the doorstep. She's looking for a tip in. And keeps it in over in that far wall, tying up. Vail helped out by Kat. Lindsay's on the front doorstep there looking for some trash. Puck went out to one of the Vail, went to Evelyn. Evelyn got tied up, put pressure on, forcing the player to do a bad pass. As sure looked intentional offside, but that's all right. Vail's resetting. We've just got it out. Gets past Lindsay, past Ann, back into her zone. Evelyn picks it up. She's skating straight down the center. Let's see that goal. Oh, she takes a wrist shot, but it hits the Vail skates. More back and forth. Vail did a beautiful pass right to Haley. Haley takes a shot, goes a little wide of the net. She tries a wraparound like what Harper just did. Vail was ready for it. Puck gets smashed up and out, goes airborne across the neutral. Vail tries to take a shot. It goes yards wide. D shot from the blue line right in front of the Rough Riders bench, and it goes way wide. Well, I'm doing bad, guys. Sorry. Puck's all the way down the ice from Amelia, but that was a good plan. 6:51. Icing call against Lady Rough Riders. Everyone's taking advantage of this slow time, getting some fresh skaters on the ice. Looks like we have Amelie coming back with Dion with Maddie. Amelia in this near wall, Harper on face-off, Catherine on that far side. Harper wins face-off. There's some back and forth. Maddie Benish kicks it over in that far wall. It's a race as the puck goes down the ice. Just gets out of the zone. Harper's battling in front of the zone. She kicks it back into the zone, goes back behind the goal and the net. Vail's over in that corner, but Amelia got bounced around like a pinball there between a couple players. Puck got loose, goes back to Maddie. Maddie kicks it up to Amelia, gets just past her. Some more back and forth from Vail to Vail. It goes past them. Maddie Benish picks it up. Back to Vail in the neutral zone. And back to Maddie. Vail's looking for an opening. She's just skating all the way around. Takes a shot. Ricochets off the bottom blocker of Maddie into the net. That was a tough one. That was a good shot right in that sweet spot. Vail goal one at 5:50 in this first period. Looks like we have Mackenzie on this near side, Haley on that far side, M doing our face-off. Some back and forth there at center ice. M tries to force it down and in. It's in. Mackenzie picked it up on the wrong side of the blue line, gets it in, shot on goal. Glances off their goalie's stick. Puck is loose. There's bouncing, got down and pass. Emily kicked it across. Sasha to Haley. Sasha backs up Haley, gets past. M backed up Sasha. Close pass there from M to Mackenzie. Mackenzie buries it on this inside wall. Vail's there too at first, but Mackenzie got up there quick with Haley. M lost an edge on her skates there as it's a shot toward goal, icing call against Vail. We'll have a face-off at 4:53 on that far circle. Ann's doing our face-off. Lindsay's near Kat's far side. Evelyn and Georgia on our D. Vail kicks all the way back. Georgia gets to it first, and you get down here so you guys can see it. They're going to stay there for too long. Puck's all the way across to the far side, back behind the goal line. Vail tries to chip it up and out. Evelyn stops it, takes a shot, but it hits one of the Vail players. This is a fast Vail player, gets up, shot. Oh, no goal. She lost an edge when she was trying to dangle and get a shot in. All right, let's get the puck out of here. Georgia got it out. Nice enough to slow it down so there's no icing. Georgia chases it in. Kat helps her out, gets in there quick. Right across to Vail. Lindsay was almost there, but she lost an edge. And gets in the way of a pass. Keeps Vail from getting any kind of time with that puck. Evelyn picks it up back behind our goal line. She's got one on her. Gets up to Kat, gets up to Georgia. There's a lot of back and forth here. Vail wins it out. They're back behind. They're trying to do a center pass. Georgia's all over that player. They've got a D player that just whacked Georgia as she's skating in front of the shooting lane. Evelyn picks up on that far wall. She does an icing. And we'll take it at 3:23 in the first period. Game's tied up. We have a very efficient ref out there who asked their goalie to push the puck forward so he didn't have to chase it down. Harper doing the face-off. Some pretty good passing by Vail as they try and set up at the top of the point. Puck is loose. Oh, thank you, Maddie. Maddie comes down, gets a leg pad on at the last moment. All right, Harper's got in this inside circle. She's got one chasing her down. Amelie backs her up as she got pinned. Amelie does a sweeping hit, and it gets all the way up to Catherine. Catherine's stick got stuck on one of their defenders. Back down to Maddie now. Harper picks it up back behind the net. She passes up to Catherine, but their D player got to it first. She put it right back to Harper. Harper's skating it out this time. She put it up to Amelia, but it got past her just at the red line. Vail reset and brought it back across into the neutral. That is an offside call on Vail. Well, the face-off point right here. Looks like we have M coming out on that face-off. Kenzie on this near, Haley on the far. Kenzie wasn't even in position before that ref just dropped. He didn't even look to see if everyone is in position. Efficiency, that's what we'll call it. Puck got loose in our corner. Vail brought it in. It was very slowly but dangerously going toward Maddie, and she smothered it up in the crease. We're down to 2:15. Same crew. We've got Emily out there with Sasha. Em and Vail both put the puck in the same spot on that face-off, so we'll give it to ourselves. Puck's in their zone. McKenzie brought it in on this inside. She passes to M. Top of the inside circle. Just got past. It's a foot race now. Looks like McKenzie's faster as she gets shoved. Ooh, and can't do that, McKenzie. Don't slash. All right, puck's at the top of the circle. Sasha gets it all the way across the ice, hits the blue line on the far side. No icing. Vail tries to do this crazy cross-ice pass. Georgia swoops in there, ties up that player, drifts it in. She gets it back behind the net. Vail kicks it up and out, gets just past Sasha. Vail picks it up and puts a great side poke check there. Gets a puck up to Georgia. Georgia shoves it back into the zone. Their D was right there though, so it didn't go too far. That's going to be an icing call against Vail. Well, Guns N' Roses, welcome to the jungle for this final game of the day. Minute, 1 second left on this first period. Good face-off win by Ann because Vail put it back to our players, so we'll give it to Ann. Evelyn does a backhanded pass, goes back over the red line. Vail picked it up, trying to get it in there, but Georgia and Evelyn pinched her off, so she couldn't get too far. Vail players are getting a little pushy. I think they might be getting chirped pretty good, which anything we can do to get under their skin. Georgia kicks it up into this corner. Lindsay just gets past Lindsay as their defender hit it all the way across. Kat's got it. 19 seconds. She gets it out of the zone. Vail's defenders pick it up. They try and shoot it across. Ann was there, but Vail came in right at the blue line. Woo. Shot on goal at those last final moments. Puck is loose. Ann helped out Maddie. She got one blocker. That is the end of the first period. We'll be back here in about 60 seconds. All right, that's the whistle. We're going to start out with 14 minutes on the second period. Looks like it's the Catherine Harper Amelia on the front line, and Maddie Benish and Amelie on D. Good face-off win. Harper got it, but their center rushed this right through and past our D. Got all the way over in that far circle and took a shot. We have a goalie change. I missed that, sorry. It's Esty in goal now. She just grabbed the puck out of the air and we'll have a face-off in that far circle. Harper gets it over to Amelia. Amelia ties up that player enough that Harper is able to get it up and out. She got tripped up right at the blue line. Catherine's putting pressure at the center ice. Right down below us here as Harper gets a stick on it momentarily. Puck is loose. It's going across the ice. Slowest motion in the world to their goalie. Their goalie patted it right back to their player with one of us on the back, but hindsight's always perfect. We've got a fast player skating it out. Gets past Maddie Benish, but that is a tripping call against Maddie Benish. As soon as we get possession of that puck, that whistle blew, 13:06. Maddie Benish is going to go visit somebody in the box. Maddie had that stick flying around trying to get a poke check and it hit a skate instead. We are on a penalty kill. I have to say we normally do pretty well. Hopefully that didn't jinx us. We have Sasha and Emily on D. Looks like Haley and Mackenzie. Mackenzie doing that face-off. Mackenzie wins it, gets over to Haley. Haley chips it forward. Hits one of the Vail players. Sasha gets a stick just in time to stop one of the Vail from getting a shot off. Some more back and forth, back behind the net. Oh, a centering pass, but Emily's there to stop it. Sasha kicks it. I'm sorry, Mackenzie kicks it forward across the zone. Haley's backing her up. See if I can pan down for everybody for the action shots. Some pressure as it goes across. Mackenzie gets a stick on it, pushes them back into the zone. Mackenzie loses an edge as she's taking a turn back there. Emily catches it at our blue line. She puts it over to Sasha. Gets past her a little bit. Something was happening. I couldn't see past the spectators there. It's offside call on Vail as they try and get into the zone again. That chewed up 50 seconds of that penalty kill. We're down to 12:15 on the second period. Still a tie game. We'll be back to full strength at a minute, 10 seconds. Looks like we have Evelyn and Georgia in. Catherine does the face-off. Backed up with Amelia. Catherine gets all the way in the zone. Gets back to Evelyn. Evelyn takes a shot. Oh, just goes wide. I'm loving those shots by Evelyn. Goalies do not expect blue line shots. Puck just gets over the blue line. Georgia's okay with that. She picks it up again. We reset. She takes a chip shot right at their goalie. It's actually bouncing about the right time, but their goalie stopped it and tossed it aside. Evelyn keeps it in the zone. She buries it. Catherine just rammed the Vail player right into the wall, right in front of the ref. All right, I guess we're going to do it again. We're going to have a 3-on-5. We really shouldn't be doing the 3-on-5, but we're going to have a face-off in our zone, far circle. 27 seconds until Maddie's out. 2 minutes for Catherine. Harper is doing our face-off with Georgia and Sasha. Harper wins that face-off, gets to Sasha. Sasha kicks it forward, but it got caught up on their D. Vail made a mistake and sent it back in. Georgia got to it. She put it all the way down the ice. No icing call because penalty kill. Vail resets as they come across. They try and do a cross the ice pass. Vail did a good job and tipped it in so it didn't get an icing. Harper's putting pressure on as Sasha and Georgia. The puck is loose. Maddie comes on the ice right at the right time, takes a shot. Goalie banks it off. Maddie's down deep, putting pressure on. We have 4-on-5. Harper keeps it right at this red line. Vail swooped in, picked it up. Georgia gets a piece of it right at the last second, keeps pressure on that pass. Maddie picks it up. She shoves it, but it hits the player's stick. Their D takes a shot. Esty picks it up. We have a minute, 1 second left, and then we're back to full power. Looks like we have Harper coming out. Mackenzie and Ann coming in. Mackenzie doing the face-off, wins it, gets it to Georgia. Georgia puts it all the way down the ice. It's tumbling like a disc. Goes right past. Mackenzie's there first. Fantastic speed on Mackenzie's part. What is happening? I didn't hear a whistle.
I didn't hear a whistle.
All right. I'm not completely deaf. No one else heard a whistle. What are we doing, refs? One ref's going back to talk to Vail. The other ref looks like we're doing a face-off in their zone. Mackenzie doing the face-off this time. I don't know if they blew the whistle and we just couldn't hear it or what. No, I heard that whistle. Maybe it was a dog whistle. Good face-off win. Mackenzie picked up her own pass on the inside wall. Gets back to Benish. Benish has got it. She kicks it forward. The defenseman kicked it instead of hitting it with their stick. Gets over to Mackenzie on this low point, the inside circle. Mackenzie picks it up. She's got 2 on her. All right, Vail won it out. They do a bad pass across the ice. Gets to Maddie Benish. Maddie Benish stops it right at the red line, but Vail swooped in. Mackenzie ties up that player right at the wall. Maddie Benish gets in there to help. Sasha's on the ice, but just got back in as they reset outside the zone. Mackenzie's getting back to it. 2 seconds. All right, we're back to full power. Catherine's flying on the ice. Puck is loose. Go, Catherine, go, Catherine. Oh, she's got it. She kicks it forward. Oh, and their goalie reached over and covered it up. Come on, that's not retaliation at all, ref. I'm pretty sure when the other player raises their hand and swings, that's unsportsmanlike. Looks like the efficient ref is talking to the younger ref here about that call. And doing the face-off. We're full power, 5-on-5. Gets over to Cat. Cat kicks it along the inside or outside wall. Vail continues that. Gets up to Maddie. Maddie buries across the center circle to inside circle, and gets it on the rebound off of Vail. Vail wraps around the other side. Amelie's there to mess up any kind of dreams that defensive player or offensive player had. Now this near circle, Lindsay's tying her up. Gets back to Ann playing deep. Tries to get a shot off. Lindsay kicks it up and in toward the blue, and their goalie came forward and covered it up. Face off 8:44. We're down to 8:44 in the second period. Tied up. Harper's doing the face off. Evelyn and Georgia on me. Looks like we have Catherine and Amelia on this standard front line. Harper wins. It gets to Amelia. Amelia gets it back to Evelyn. Evelyn kicks it back forward again. Oh, just off a skate, but Georgia was there saving it. She gets it down deep into that far corner. Catherine is putting some effort on it, but just gets past. Georgia stops it again. Back to Georgia, but Georgia didn't have her stick up against the wall, so just slipped past. Georgia tied up the player right in front of the official's glass. She backhands it back into the zone. Vail tries to get it up on this inside wall. Hits Evelyn. Evelyn gets up to Harper. Harper tries to get a shot, but it comes off the end of her stick, dribbling. Catherine stops them from trying to get it out of the zone along the outside wall. Catherine's got it behind the net. She centers it. Oh, Harper was tied up, and our D was too far back. Georgia picked it up, though. She is coming from our blue line across the red. That's going to be a no icing call. That was a 100% icing call. But we will take it that the ref was not seeing that. Vail's back in her zone. Shot on goal. Esty, who's getting bored back here, popped up like a jack-in-the-box and popped the puck out of the air. .7:31 in the second period. We're still tied up. M's doing our face-off. It's like Sasha and Emily on B. There. All right, I can see Haley's number now. Haley and McKenzie out there. We have M taken up on the outside edge. Vail just got an edge on it as M lost an edge on her skate. McKenzie gets it forward. Sasha's in deep, putting pressure on. She's behind the net. Does the centering pass, but there are 3 Vail players there to stop any kind of passing lane. Puck gets loose. Vail picks it up. They are skating in between us. Sasha gets that long stick with a slight poke check. Puck toward the net. We won't call it a shot because it wasn't close. Puck goes around that outside edge. Emily picks it up. She tries to get it out, but Vail was able to swoop in there and push it in. We're going to have another call. Vail was down I'm not sure who's going in the box, but I think someone's going in the box. Sasha's going to go warm up that bench for the Lady Rough Riders. I'm not sure what happened other than it was a tripping call. We have Harper coming in. We have Ann coming to the center. Georgia and I'm not sure who's on that backside. I'm sorry. Vail wins that face off. It's Maddie Benish. Shot toward goal, goes wide, hits the back of the glass, and gets to the trash first over in this near corner. She puts it all the way down the ice. No icing call. We're down to 6:15 in the second period. Vail wraps it all the way around, then they put it all the way across the ice. Maddie and Harper are there. That is offside all day against the Vail, but there's no call. I guess fair is fair on those calls. Vail tries to get it in and out. Georgia and Harper get it back down the ice. Harper took a shot from nearly our goal to their goal, glanced off their goalie stick. All right, we're changing out some fresh players as we're on this penalty kill. Vail's just slapping their sticks down, trying to get it forward. Vail picks it up again, trying to get a shot off. Georgia gets a long stick on there, backed up by Maddie Benish. Shot on goal. Ooh. That's kind of scary. Georgia and Maddie Benish were screening our goalie, and she saw it flying between them at the last moment. Was able to get the rebound, cover it up. And I'm talking and not moving the camera, sorry. Catherine coming down for this face-off on this penalty kill. Evelyn's out there with Emily and Melia. Their D player tried to send it down toward the goal, but it looked like a very slow pass as it passed by. No one even grabbed it until it hit the back wall. Centering shot pass, puck is loose. Oh my goodness, thank you, Emily, in her spare jersey, number 73, normally 10. Back and forth, Vail puts it in deep from the red line, which is a little weird that it wasn't an icing call, but that's all right. Vail picks it up again as we kick it back out. Catherine's putting some good pressure. Vail's trying to reset. Here comes that centering pass. No, they take a shot. Etsy is right there and pops it out of the air. We do well at penalty kills, knock on wood. 8 seconds left on it. 4:39 left in the second period. Looks like we have Haley, Amelie, Benish, and Mackenzie does our face-off. She wins it, gets over to Haley. Haley kicks it up and out. So final seconds there as we come back to full power. Sasha's flying onto the ice. Shot toward goal. It goes wide because Amelie was right there with a stick on their shooter. Puck is loose. Let's go, Sasha. Sasha's taken across. Goes across the blue line backwards, handling, which was a pretty smooth move. She centers it, but we weren't there to pick it up. Vail picked it up. They are skating straight down the center. Maddie Benish and Amelie were able to pick her off. Amelie picks up on that far wall. Sasha's trying to drive it down the ice. Amelie kicks it forward. Looks like Haley's pinned one of the players into our bench wall. Some more back and forth. Vail gets out in front. Maddie Benish is there. She gets some side pokes. Vail just didn't have the help, and we were able to tie him up long enough that we were able to pass forward. Hit the back of Sasha's skate on a pass. And that is all right. Maddie Benish kicks it up to Haley. Beautiful, simple pass. Vail came in and pinched her off before she could get too far. Up to Haley. Haley hops off it. She buries it behind the net. Puck is out and all the way across. Maddie Benish catches it, puts it back into the zone. Kat did a nice move. She hopped on the correct side of the blue line, so we didn't get an offside. Late offside, though. We've reset. We're down to 2:44 on this clock. Maddie Banish gets a piece of it. Amelie backs her up. Gets up to Lindsay. Good pass by Amelie. Vail bounces off the wall. Maddie Banish there to pick it up. She does a return on that same puck angle. Gets right back into those Vail players that are coming forward. We have Ann trying to skate it right up at the center, and she tries as she does, gets it up. A little bit of pressure, she pushes it in. Amelie puts up on that blue line, forcing the puck to get over to Kat and Maddie Benish. Gets up to the red line. Vail D picks it up. Vail's skating it in, straight down the center alley, right into SC's skating goal. We're down to a minute 49. Not sure what the discussion was between the ref and Esty there. Looks like it's M doing the face-off. It's over to Georgia. Georgia smacks it forward. Ooh, shot goes wide, thankfully. Any more heat on that puck in it, and about an inch over, and that would have been a bad thing for the Rough Riders. It's battling over in that far circle. Mackenzie gets up, gets past the skater. She sees an opportunity. She kicks it and shovels it in. She got caught up on the Vail player. Puck goes all the way across. Georgia stops it. Could have almost been an intentional offside there, but the refs did nothing about it, which was fine. Vail cuts all the way across the ice. Georgia picks it up. She's back behind our net. Minute 2 seconds, 60 seconds. Georgia's taken up on the outside wall. She passes it forward, hits one of the Vail defenders. Evelyn gets it, pushes it forward, right down below us here. Looks like we have Mackenzie, M, and Haley, and Evelyn over here on the right side. Puck got kicked in, and that is an offside call, an icing call on Lady Rough Riders. We're going to have a face-off in our zone with 42.4 seconds. We have Emily coming out there on D with Sasha. Same front line. M wins it, gets it all the way back and over. Mackenzie's putting some shot on goal from nearly the red line. ST kicks it out, but the Vail player got right on it. Emily's right there. She kicks it forward right to Catherine, who's at the blue line. Catherine wants that goal. Oh, stops right there. Oh, Vail almost kicked in the puck. Puck gets right over our blue line. Emily picks it up, gets over to Catherine. Catherine's looking for a shot. Hits across, hits some Vail players. Sasha buries it in deep. That's going to be the end of our second period. Oh, we were right there. The puck was, I don't know, less than a foot from that goal line with no goalie to be seen. All right, final 14 minutes starts here in about 60 seconds. We'll be right back. quick pep talk by the coaches. Vail is still discussing. Rough Riders are ready. Looks like we're going to have Amelia on this near, Harper at center, Catherine on that far side. RD is Amelie and Maddie Benish, it looks like. Goalies are back into their new positions on the opposite sides of the ice for this third period. Harper wins that faceoff, gets back to Maddie Benish. Maddie Benish right back up to Harper at the center point. Oh, she got picked off, but Catherine backed her up. Catherine got picked. Harper picked it up, kicked it back to Catherine, and their D put it out. Normally putting some good pressure, forcing Vail to pass all the way across. So there's two in front. And the puck gets missed on the goal as they were set up with an open spot. Gets up to Catherine. Catherine gets a elbow in the back, taken off her skates. That is fantastic call by that efficient ref. We're down to 13:28 in the game. We are on a power play for 2 minutes. It's like bar circle. Looks like we have Harper doing the face-off. Looks like it's all the same crew except for our D, Evelyn and Georgia are in. Amelia, Harper to Amelia, Amelia to Harper. Puck gets taken out by one of the defensemen that came forward. Evelyn held that blue line like a champ. Vail pushes all the way across through the inside wall. Puck is loose. Harper kicks it back to Evelyn. Evelyn resets. She kicks it over to Georgia. Georgia, let's keep her in frame. She kicks it up to Catherine. Catherine takes a shot. Oh, that puck was right there. Harper was rushing in for a rebound. Vail looks angry as Harper came right up and over them. All right, looks like we're changing out our front line. We have looks like we have M, Haley, McKenzie, Georgia and Evelyn are still back there on D. Vail wins that face-off. McKenzie's getting chased back behind the net. We're on a power play. Let's show it. Gets over to Haley. Haley kicks it back to Evelyn. Evelyn stops it. Tries to take a shot, but it turned into a pass, centering pass. M's over here on this inside court, gets loose. Catherine's there. I'm sorry, Mackenzie's there. Goes back to Georgia. Georgia takes a shot, nails the inside leg of one of their defensemen. Evelyn kicks it forward, but it hit one of the bodies on the forwards. They try and take a shot. She had too much pressure. Georgia picks up the trash. She is skating it all the way forward as she rips by. Top of the inside circle, takes a shot right into the goalie's glove, but not going to lie, that looked good. We're down to 12:09 in the game. Game is still tied up. We have Ann coming down on this face-off. Emily, that jersey keeps messing with me, number 73 versus 10. Ooh, Lindsay gets swept from behind on her skates, but no call. And we have Sasha there. Puck just got past. We touched it, so there's no icing. Got to get back there. Sasha gets over there. Emily sets up shop to help out. SD Cat puts it back behind the net over to Ann. Ann's got it back behind the goal line. She got picked off right there at the edge of the circle. She got backed up there by Lindsay. Emily does a centering pass, but oh my gosh. The centering pass went right to one of the Vail players. Vail tries to keep it in. Sasha picked it up. She kicks all the way down the... No icing. Even though we had a penalty hand up, I'm not sure what's going on there. Catherine's on the ice. She flew in there pretty quick, gets to Sasha as they try and do a centering pass. Sasha picked it up. Whoa! Amelia just took a stick to the side of the head as the player was swinging. Harper's got the puck over here. She does a centering pass, gets right past. Oh, and that is an offside call. All right, we're good. That is going to not be an icing call as it gets all the way back to Esty. Catherine picks up the puck, gets it out of our zone. She banks it off the wall. Puck is loose. Amelie and Maddie just come on the ice just in time to force their play. Oh, top of the point. Oh, and Esty, she is gold today. She was able to see that puck happening on the shot and get right where she needed to be and be able to pluck it out of the air. That is the exact setup we would like to do against Vail and not have it done against us. Looks like we got Georgia, Sasha, Haley, M, and Mackenzie. Georgia gets up in this corner and she is trying to get out, but Vail is caught on the thinking off the wall thing. Puck gets centered. Oh. As she gets a leg pad on and kicks it away. A couple more shots kind of toward goal. I'm not going to call them shots on goal because she didn't touch them. We have M bringing it around. Puck gets loose. M gets tied up. Georgia gets tied up, but the puck got out. Haley's trying to kick it out. Gets over to Mackenzie. Mackenzie puts it in the far corner. We're down to 9:30. Not going to lie, both teams look tired. It's almost 6 p.m. here in the mountains. In Colorado, we're not in the mountains. Mountain time zone. Georgia's putting some good pressure. Puck gets out and across. No icing call. Sasha's to it first with 2 on her back. Gets past the other Vail, is back in the up. M kicks it toward Haley. Haley tries to relay it. Vail catches it and puts it down deep again. Georgia gets it, and there's some good hockey there as the player pinned Georgia in. She got back to the trash, sweeped it around. We have Vail coming from the blue line here, doing some dangling. She does a backhanded pass. There's nobody there to help her out. We got Catherine doing some dangling here as she brings it across the ice, gets down into zone. We're down to 8:30. Somebody hit somebody in the wall as we hear a boom and a bunch of gas from parents. Vail's back over in front of there. Cat pinned her off just like practice and put it back deep into the zone. It's like it was Sasha down here on this inside wall. Gets up to Ann and Lindsay. Gets over on that far side as Cat pins her off again right at the red line. Lindsay's helping her out. Has some nice moves by Kat. She is doing good in this shift. Puck's back in her zone. Vail is just desperate to keep it in the zone. Sasha's tying up. She's like 2 feet taller than that girl she was towering over. Puck goes across the point, gets in that far wall. Kat tries to relay it forward. They do another centering pass. Maddie Benish stops it. Vail buries it deep again as they change out at least 2 of their players. Puck comes in inside wall and tries to get to it. Their D stopped it. They do a centering pass, gets caught up, and Maddie Benish skates, but gets over to, Emily, but she just skipped off. All right, I didn't even see it. The puck was shot, and Etsy popped it out of the air. Pretty good song here for both teams. A little Run DMC, tricky. Get stuff done is tricky. Good face-off win by Harper. Gets back to Emily. Emily wraps it around once and twice. Goes out on the outside edge. Harper is faster than that Vail player. She is on her own in the front. Not on her own. Oh, and the puck is in. She was backed up. Amelia was right there, ready for a rebound, right where she needed to be. That was spot on. 6:45. Lady Rough Riders are up by 1 goal in this game. Everyone did everything right. Same front line, Catherine, Harper, and Amelia. Emily and Sasha back on D. I looked away to see what somebody was saying behind me. I missed, but we have the puck back into their zone. Vail's trying to get it out. Sasha stops it on the inside wall. Some battling over there. It looks like a sword fight on the ground. Vail just gets it out. Catherine puts it back to Emily. Emily picks it up like a pro. Looks for an open pass. She passes it toward center ice. But it got to one of the Vail players instead. Vail's resetting in their zone with Amelia and Harper putting pressure on. Puck's all the way across the ice. No icing call. Amelie is there first. She's bringing it up on the inside wall. Puck goes airborne. Em picks it up right at the blue line. She takes it across. Vail gets a poke check on it. Emily backs her up. Gets it up to Amelia. Amelia's right there at the blue line. Oh, turnover. Back and forth. Back to Amelie. Amelie puts it straight down the center. Haley putting some good pressure. Em knocked the puck down out of the air as they try and chip it up and out. Hopefully I wasn't moving the camera too much because that would look pretty cool. Vail's getting it up and out. They're across the red line. Mackenzie's just ruining any dream. Shot on goal by Mackenzie from our red line. I'm sorry, from the center ice red line. Oh, the puck is loose. Ooh. One of our girls just got shoulder checked, but she popped back up there after catching her air. All right, Haley's good to go. Vail is going to go visit and warm up that bench. That was a driving shoulder into her. Thankfully, she wasn't near the wall. All right, here we go. We got a power play. Harper's coming out. Amelia's coming out. Catherine's coming out. Amelie and Maddie Benish on D still. I'm liking these lines. Our lines are solidifying really good. Some back and forth there. Puck gets just past Amelie as she lost an edge. Maddie Benish picks it up. Maddie Benish puts a nice smooth pass down the ice. Harper and Catherine are double teaming that player and they get it in deep. Wraps around this inside corner. Amelia, perfect. Stick right in the lower back, push her in. Gets swiped in the back of the head. That's not good, but no call. We got a fast player taking a shot from the top of the point. Maddie Benish right on. She was all over her. She ruined that accurate shot. Etsy was able to get down and pick it up. We're down to 4:32. Rough Riders lead. We got a minute 24 in the power play. Looks like Harper's doing the face-off down here. She wins it, gets back to Evelyn. Evelyn and Georgia are on the ice on D. It's back and forth. Georgia kicks it back toward the wall. She picks it up behind the net. She is trying to put on some speed. She's through 3 of them. Gets kicked forward. Their D loses it. Harper picks it up. She's got the trash. She got caught up behind the net. All right, turnover there. Oh, Catherine helped her out. She took Harper took a shot and it went high over. Vail picks it up back behind. They're dumping it, just trying to get it away from us. Catherine takes a shot. Oh, there's a rebound. Oh, come on. Well, that was a bummer. There's a rebound, and the refs blew the whistle. Harper was ready to hack it in there. 45 seconds in this power play, 3:53 left in the game. And doing our face-off, Lindsay's near Cat Spar, and on the backside we have Evelyn and Georgia still. Puck gets out to their zone. Georgia picks it up here. She puts it along the wall across the red. No icing. We'll take it. Vail tries to get it out. Come on, reset. There we go. I love delayed offsides. Vail kicks it up and out, gets past Georgia, but she must have got a partial stick on it. Vail passed beautifully right to Ann. Ann takes a shot straight down the center from nearly the center ice. Vail's trying to do some weird dangling, but it was not successful. We're down to 3 minutes. It's back 5-on-5. Georgia's got it. She puts it all the way along the wall. That is icing all day. 3:53, that whistle blew. We will have a timeout for Vail. I don't think anyone needs a crystal ball. They are going to pull their goalie. And all the small things from Blink-182. This is where we need this song. Rough Riders are ready. Vail still discussing about what time they're going to pull that goalie. .253 on the clock. Lady Rough Riders lead by 1. They are starting out without a goalie in the net. I'll take an open net goal for $5. M does the face-off. Vail wins it. They try and take a shot, goes wide. They pick it up in that far side. They have 6 skaters. We have 5 and a goalie. Oh, they pass right to M. M gets it over to Catherine. Catherine's right down the center. She's got everybody in the world on her back. Vail kicked it back. It's going back. Emily kicks it all the way back into their zone. That gets stopped right at the blue line. Catherine stops it with her legs. M backs up right down here in this corner. Looks like Mackenzie. Everyone's laying down here. What's going on? M got knocked down. Puck is loose. They pass right to Mackenzie. Take a shot. Oh, she does a pass to Catherine. Gets kicked back to Emily at the blue line. Puck is loose. Take the shot. All right, puck's back in her zone. Sasha takes a shot. There we go. One of their defensemen stops it. They try and get the puck back into her zone. They're successful. We're down to 1:45. Sasha, cool control. She passes it forward right across the blue line. We have M putting some pressure on Mackenzie. We got a fast one. She got up and in there. Oh, it's right there. Cover it up. Sorry, that almost went out of frame as I was watching the game and not the camera. Etsy went forward and covered it up. Let's see who's coming out, who's going back. Looks like we have Georgia coming in, Evelyn coming in. Looks like we have Harper in with Amelia and I'm guessing Catherine. Vail wins it, but they pass it right to Harper. Harper puts it, oh my gosh. It goes about 6 inches to the left of the post. Open nets and icing. That puck was almost airborne the entire way. That was a great icing on Harper's part. I wish I could say it was a goal, but we got 1:19 left. Vail does not decide to put a goalie back in. Harper wins a face-off. She backhand tried to get it out of the zone. Vail sets up at the top of the point. Evelyn's in the way, bounces off Etsy. I think there was a pickup rebound shot. Oh, Harper shoves it all the way out of the zone. Vail's resetting. We got one coming in on this inside circle. George is there, stops it. Oh my God, no! Oh my gosh! There's rebounds and people just hitting each other everywhere. Puck is still loose on the outside. Shot and goal. Woo! And Etsy is right there. We got parents almost bouncing in the stands here. We've got, I think, a screaming timeout from Rough Rider bench with 47.1. If anything, just give the girls a moment to get their heartbeats under control. There's the whistle for the end of the timeout. Maddie Benish and Sasha coming in on D. Harper, Catherine, and Amelia coming out for the face-off. A little discussion between Harper and Amelia. Harper gets it back to Maddie Benish. Oh, Amelia lost her edge right there at the top of the point. Woo! Nice shot by Vail right into the waiting glove of our guest goalie. 38.3 seconds. Now we're on this near circle. Same crew. Still an open net. Vail wins that face-off. They take a shot. Harper got a stick on it, bounced it down. Didn't even make it. 29. Amelia, go, 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 go. Catherine, go. Catherine takes a shot. Oh my God, it goes just on the other side of the net. Oh. Shot toward goal, but the defenseman stops it. Puck is out and across. Benish is skating it down. Icing call. We're in the zone. I'm betting they're going to put a goalie out there. 11.6 seconds. I feel much better about having a face-off with 11 seconds left in their zone and not ours. We're bringing in a new front line here. Looks like it's Mackenzie M. Mackenzie's doing the face-off. Amelia comes back out. Didn't even wait to drop that puck before Amelia was in position. They're loose, 4 seconds. Vail's out in the neutral zone. They take a shot toward goal. That is the end of the game. Lady Rough Riders, third game in a row win. That was a fun game. It's always a good game against Vail. May the TikTok rivalry keep going. We're going to stop the stream here as soon as the good games, good jobs ends, and they fist bump with the refs, giving YouTube enough time to buffer. For everybody that wants to wake up early on a Sunday morning, 8:45 tomorrow morning, we have another game. 8:45 a.m. Mountain Time. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your evening.